for the next generation. Like say for example, somebody in the older generation made a mistake when they were in their teens, and they see somebody who's similar in that same age as they were then, and they're about to make that same mistake. You're going to want to sit them down and say to them, look, don't do this because I made this mistake when I was your age. Just learn from me and you'll be fine. But no, it's okay. No, I'm saying it for a reason. I've seen it, I've done it, it didn't turn out well. Don't do it to yourself. You want to be around a person like that, not around a person who's a lot older than you, who's literally betting on you to screw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly because they would like nothing more but to see you fall on hard times. And you know what the answer is to that question? Because they've fallen down on hard times.
100%. Especially, like this links to one of my other businesses, but the trading cards that I do. My competition is about 40, 50-year-old men, way past their prime, trying to make a game to monetize, right?
Yeah.
Just to get some quick cash. And then the moment I came into the scene, which was when I was 19, 20, people got really annoyed. People did not like that I was young and doing this. And I saw this. I don't know if anyone's going to be watching from that group.
Yeah.
But someone showed me the screenshots of that chat.
Yeah.
And I've still got them. And it's fantastic how a bunch of grown men, like with children, are berating and making fun of a 20-year-old because he's not experienced enough. Yet at the end of the day, I blew past their expectations and succeeded against other games that they were backing. So I always do ponder and think about it. I'm just like, it's really quite funny how some people like act in this world.
Yeah, they say ignorance is bliss. I can remember. I'm going to share a bad experience I had with somebody, and this was my school friends, and I still remember because you know what they say: certain people you will remember for the rest of your life. But like I said, it's a lesson for life. You come across an individual like that again, you will know how to counteract him. Yeah. I can remember when we were coming near the end of high school. We had the exams coming up, GCSEs, and I kid you not, I will remember this, and for a very long time. Well, if I'm lucky to live to 100, I'll probably remember it then. This person actually said, "I know one reason for sure, you're not going to pass no GCSEs."
Wow.
That is so help me God, what he said to me. You are not going to pass no GCSEs. You're not going to make anything of your life. You're going to end up washing dishes in a restaurant.
Wow.
Kid you not, and he was standing there laughing at me like non-stop. Like, you get like all these offensive words he would say, like, you're stupid, you're thick, you can't remember anything. I asked him once, what makes you think you're so clever? And he got so defensive. He was like, I'm cleverer than you. Then obviously the older you get, it makes you realise that, because obviously when you're young, you're that age, you're not knowing much as much as you like to think you do. And as you get older, you realise that if a person had to jump on the defence so quickly, it's because there's actual facts in what you're saying to them and they can't handle it. And I can remember meeting him a few years later. I mean, thankfully, I did pretty okay on the exams. It was enough to get through. And I can remember when I met him a few years back. And there's actually, this story was a couple of years ago, and I bumped into this individual. And I don't blame my friend for anything, because at the end of the day, he had to live in the same house as that brother.
Yeah.
And I said to him, well, I can remember how you used to be to me. How you used to think I was, quote, the bad influence on your brother, unquote. And you used to say this, you say that. I said, I can understand that's just pure arrogance you run on, and you don't speak proper language, you speak evil. And he goes, oh, hey, I'm older than you, respect. And I was like, wow, you're talking to me about respect? My exact words to him were afterwards, well, you never did anything to earn my respect. So just because you're older than me, that doesn't give you no degree of authority over me.
Yeah.
And he goes, I said, you used to put me down, you used to call me a lowlife, saying I'd never get anywhere in life, and yet you don't know anything about me. and yet you think you're Mr. Know-It-All. And then even his own, when I went around to visit them a few years later, because obviously because me and the school friend are still we're in touch, saying that's nearly 30 years. 30 years we've known each other. And I was in the house and he came by to visit because he moved to his own. And in there, I kid you not, he's doing the same thing to all the other, the nieces and nephews in there who are about to take their exams, their A-levels, their GCSEs. And he's saying to all of them, you're not going to pass your A-levels, you're not going to pass your GCSEs. And I was like, you know what, you better stop doing that. Because don't you talk to me like that in my own house. It's not your house, it's your dad's. You live down the road. You can't just coming in here and insult him and insult her or insult any kid in this house when you have no absolute right to do so. And they were like, I can remember one nephew was standing on the door and he was like this. Thank you for standing up for us. I said, well, I don't like bullies. I don't like people bullying, especially when you're at a crucial moment in your life, knowing that school's about to end, life's going to begin. And you cannot take negative energy into the world, a negative thought pattern, a negative attitude, because you will never amount to anything if you go out there being negative. And right away, they all earned my respect. And you know what, it felt good. I said, you don't need to do that. And, just like your Uncle Raz, my friend, is your uncle, consider me your uncle as well. They're like, oh, thanks, Uncle Addi. Slap on the shoulder. Quite hard. But it's just what it is. You can't just go through life putting people down, especially when you come across those type of individuals. Leave them to it. Remember, their arrogance will destroy everything in their path. Yeah. And yourself, please?
In terms of friendship?
Yes, please.
I'll do the positive spin.
Go for it.
Positive spin is definitely meeting Tao, as you mentioned earlier. It was a great experience, because without meeting certain individuals in life, right time, right place, I wouldn't have been able to be here right now. There are so many things that happen over time that have a true purpose and are foundational to your story. This is one of them. This is literally like an origin of future me. Hopefully future me, if you're rewatching this, you're enjoying the fruits of this labor, but it all stems from literally one interaction, and that's it. It's like you meet the right people at the right time, and whatever you believe in, a deity, the universe, the energy of the world, it will push you in the right direction. And that's proven in previous things I've done. There is sometimes you get pushed away from people to meet new people that are actually progressive in your life and actually can progress your story and improve the depth of what you get to experience in life, rather than keeping you in that shallow pool of just stagnantness, which is just really, really boring and not beneficial at all, especially if you want to make it somewhere. Because if you want to make it somewhere, you've got to have the right people. You can't hang around with the wrong crowd. You can't divert your energy doing the wrong things with the wrong people, because it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of your investment.
It's a waste of life.
Yeah. You're meant to experience it.
Yeah, it's true. But as I say, you got to know what the world has to offer.